to companies in temporary world. You know, it is not a new thing. Branding and identity is not a new thing to us all, because majorly we've all seen it around us, although we might not take note of them. Hope you understand. Like, branding is all around us. Everywhere we see, everywhere we go, we see all these companies. Everybody have their own logo, have their own trademark, have their own colors that they use, which is what we call branding and identity. Can you go to the next slide, please? So it's everything we have right now. It's not everything we have right now has an history, including the cars, the TV, everything that has been created. They all have history, like how they started, how they evolve over time. Now, due to the technology of things, things have been the production of things have been massive. The competition has increased. This is one of the reasons why branding and identity is very important. It's very important to the success of the company. So I'll be talking about the introduction, the meaning of branding, the component of visual identity, importance of branding and identity. So the first one, which I'll be going to, is the introduction. So branding and identity started since the 1500s. Like, you know, branding is the way of a business unique in the marketplace and connecting directly with the customers. You know, the major reason why businesses are developing, you know, make sales, communicate what they are doing, you know, to attract their targeted audience. And branding and identity is what helps people. There are a lot of people out there that don't even know the kind of product to choose. They don't know. They are just indifferent about it. But when there's this branding and identity that is accustomed to your company, it will help you sell. This branding identity, it started in ancient knows, a Scandinavian language. The word brand which means brand cattle. You know, like, you can't just see there are a lot of cattle out there. Then, so when they see this branding on them, they're like, okay, this cattle is for the house of this cattle is kind of an identity. You understand? So in Europe and America, it has evolved because of in the 18th and 19th century. It has evolved because of the technology that has been producing a lot of things. Like, when you want to produce, let's just say, maybe back then, before the technology age, maybe they want to produce one wallet. Maybe they can just produce. Maybe they want to produce a wallet. They might take like thousands, or they can take weeks or months to produce like 2 wallets. But with the technology, it has made it easy that when we want to produce that kind of wallet, they can produce like 100 at once. You understand? And this has increased the competition, because a lot of people are now going into it like, okay, let me also do this this wallet. Let me also do this. Let me also do this. And this has created a competition. So without this branding, your market will not be able to sell, because obviously when there are thousands of people to choose, people will just be choosing anyhow. But that identity, that branding makes it make your brand unique, make you stand in a different arena. So then they call it trademarks. So can you go to the next slide, please? So they call it trademarks. So the meaning of branding and identity. So I said branding is the process of creating a strong positive perception. Like, you know, when you create your own branding, the brand and the identity of the company, it has this perception that will make, you know, people, when they see the logo, like, okay, this is what this company is going to be all about. This is what this company is all about. It's going to be about when they see the colors too. So that's why when the company wants to start, they have to consider the logos. They have to consider the meaning they are trying to pass. Because you can't just say, okay, let me just create any logo. Because these things has the meaning they pass across. And if you want to your company, your business to stand out, you have to think of that. And I said virtual identity. This is what the brand looks like from logo to colors, like everything, the color, the images, the typography and stuff like that. These are the visual identity. These are what people can see. So the components, we have logo, we have color, we have typography and images. So let's go to the logo. I know we all like Beacom. When you see this, the design, the logo, like the circle, and you see the dev center, the Beacom dev center, you know, this is the logo. When you look at you see the GOOGLE, although they are different colors, this is logo. When you see events, when you see a circle and you see something like a triangle in it, you know, okay, this for Mercedes-Benz, then you know, okay, this logo means, okay, they picked right from time. That's what they continue to use all over across all projects they've been doing. And that's what we call logo. The next one, which I'm going to be talking about, is color. And I have this, I said color, every color has what they communicate, every color, which means if before you pick a color, you have to think of the kind of message you're trying to pass. The kind of message you are trying to pass, because that color, you keep repeating that color all over in everything you do. And when you keep repeating it, the color becomes attributed, accustomed to your brand, to your companies. Like MTN, you see MTN has yellow. So anytime you see the advert, anytime you see anything about MTN, you see the yellow color, like, okay, yes. When you see the color, the yellow, you say, that color reminds me of MTN. That color reminds me of Glo. So when you are thinking of that, look at MTN, they picked the color yellow, Glo went for green, because they know that they can't just choose MTN color. You have to stand out, like MTN already has yellow. If I choose yellow, when people see my brand, they'll be like, they'll thought it's MTN. So they have to choose a color. They have to choose a unique color that is different from what MTN has chosen. So that when people see, like, okay, this one is MTN, this blue, this Airtel, even without saying it, you know, this is the color they use. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is typography, which is what I call font typography. This is very important because before you start your design, you have the font you use, like that will be easy to read. A font that people will see and be like, okay, yeah, this font, I think I've seen it before. Yeah, this is the company that used to use this font. Because across the project you'll be doing, you have to, when they see your color, when they see your font, like, okay, yeah, this is the company that owns it. Because psychologically speaking, because you've imprinted it in their psychology, or in their mind rather, like in their subconscious. That's what we call branding and identity. And typography, the font, you have to think of that too. The next one, which is the images. You have to think of the image you want to use, because this one too. We're going to be talking about chicken. So majorly, when you see a KFC design, you will see that the chicken is always there. Like most of the time, you will always see the chicken, because that's what they want you to see. That's what they've planted in here. Even without telling you that when you want to think of, I feel like eating chicken, what will first come to your mind is KFC because they've planted it there. The image has made it that everywhere you look at, you see them, you see chicken, KFC, chicken, KFC, chicken, KFC. There are some also, there are some business or there are some organizations that purposely take a pictures, like all these professionals, they have to take the kind of picture that, okay, this is the kind of picture we want to show. This is the kind of message we want to pass. Just like the image of the Pepsi, that's whiskey and Tiwa Savage, the Pepsi, you know, these people are their ambassador. So they have to tell them, okay, hold this Pepsi, let's snap it, let's do it like this. Let's make it like this so that when people see it, they're like, okay, yeah, sure, this is what we are communicating. So you have to make sure that these 4 things are in place when designing and when thinking of creating your own organization. You have to think of the logos, the images, the typography, the colors. So next, I will now be talking about the importance of all these things. The reason why branding and identity is very important. The first thing is consistency. Consistency. When you keep repeating this over and over and over again in each designs, it becomes great. It becomes consistent. It becomes like, yes, these are what all these people are doing. Like, okay, yes, this is what they are trying to communicate, and that message you pass, you keep passing it across every design, be it flyers, be it the product you are doing, be it the advert. It has to be there. Next one is differentiation. Sure, one of the major reasons why you have branding identity is the differentiation, the uniqueness. What sets your brand, what sets your company apart from all the companies? Just like the MTN, they choose yellow. It has differentiated them from all that network. It has differentiated them from all that network. When you should look at this network, like MTN, yeah, this is MTN. Yeah, this is Glo. Because they've set the color, they've set the logo, they've set the tone. Awareness. Yes. Awareness is also one of them because obviously, as I said, there are thousands of products out there. When you are producing something, there are a lot of people, there are a lot of companies that are also producing it. It has to be the color, the logo, whatever you use, that will make people aware of your own organization, that will make people aware of your own product. Like, okay, sure, that's a great product. Sure, I think that product is new, and I think, yeah, anytime you see that logo, they are new, and they are making waves. Because if you don't choose the branding identity and you just keep creating just like others, they won't even know that there's something new. They won't even have the awareness that this company just started, because basically it's just there. There's nothing to show that, okay, yeah, this is the company. Loyalty. Brand identity creates this sense of loyalty because you've created this logo, you've created these pictures, and people have been buying the product from your company. I've been purchasing everything you have. So this loyalty, anytime they see it, they'll be like, okay, sure, this is the color, because you've obviously communicated you've obviously passed the message that you want your company to pass, the branding identity, what you want it to pass. You pass it across them, and when they are getting it, and you keep showing it, you keep doing it over and over again, you'll be like, okay, yeah, that's my company. That's the product I purchased. That's what because you've made it great. You've made it unique in the market, that when people use it, they're like, I'm the only one that I'm using this kind of thing. Yeah, that's the company I'm using. That's the brand I'm using. So this makes them want to keep coming for more. Personality, which is the last one. The personality, branding and identity, as I said, is the visual representation of your company. You can't just go out there and be shouting, yes, my company, this is what they do. Yes, my company, this is what they do. It is this personality, it is this branding that will make it is this branding that will build around the personality of the company, where people will like, okay, since you've communicated, since you've passed across the message you want to pass, You'll be like, okay, yeah, this is what this company is gonna be about. Without you saying it, you can't just be shouting all the time. It is these little things that will make all this your targeted audience to know what you are doing. It is what sets you apart from other organizations, from other companies. So we can say that brand identity is very important because if you continue to create, if you have a company and you don't have this identity, you don't have this brand, even we humans, we have identity. Like that guy, his name is Bolanle, is dark, is tall. We all have the identity because even without that identity, we all just be the same. Like, okay, let's just say everybody is just going. Nobody to there's no identity, there's no name, there's no all of us just look the same. Hope you get what I'm trying to say. We are just the same. There's nothing to set us apart. There's no that guy is handsome. There's no that guy is tall. I hope you understand what I'm saying. That's to show you that if you want your company to excel, if you want your company to be one of the best, if you want to set your company at the top, you have to have this branding and identity in place, which makes it one of the important things to consider in a company. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so it is what makes the company brilliant. Like even Bincom Dev Center, it is that logo, it is the color, it is the typography, it is everything about them that makes them different. Without saying, when you see the logo out there, be like, yes, that's my organization. Yeah, that's the company I rep. Because of the branding is here, everything is in place. So that's the end of my presentation. I hope you guys understand what branding and identity means now. Thank you. If anybody has a question, please ask right away. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Does anybody has a question?
Does anybody have a question? Okay. Maybe you should go ahead and ask your questions.
Okay. Well, my question is actually simple. So the first question I want to ask is, why is branding and identity important? Like important to organizations? And anybody help us out?
Because you said you cannot just be a company. We have to show what the company is really about. That's where the branding comes in. The branding makes everybody know what the company is actually doing.
Yeah, exactly.
What I understand is that like branding, it's like easy, it's like easy message you have, like it pass message, a lot of message to the people, to your target. Like for example, as you said, like you made mention of the MTN and all the rest. You know, it gives a direct message to your targeted people that okay, whenever I see this, I know this is what they do and this is what they can offer, something like that. That's what I understand. Branding identity.
Yeah, both answers are correct. You know, because all this, there are a lot of companies out there. So it is the branding identity that will set your company apart, that will set your company different from other companies. So the two answers were correct. So
I also have a contribution concerning the question. So branding and identity will make your business unique, and it will save you from people that are trying to copy you or do a fake brand. Let's say, for example, you bought the MTN SIM and you see they wrote MCN under a blue background. You definitely know that this is a fake SIM. So you know that you are not getting the correct one. So your branding will make you your business the uniqueness of your business and will make everybody to be able to imitate you or to do a fake of whatever thing you are producing or doing. So it's very important and companies usually take it as very important as it is. Some people can even get to sue you if they see you using their brand and you use it in another way. They'll tell you, no, this is not what we stand for and this is not us. So we brand in another way. So it's what makes it more important too.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for that. Because that's why you see some companies be like, I want to sue this person for impersonating me. I want to sue this person for my knowledge, also all these sort of things. So you see that that's one of the reasons why it is important. It is very important to have this unique branding, this unique identity. Like if someone just enters now and just enters my house and say his name is Victor, that is living in this house, people be like, nah, no, this is not Victor. No, you are trying to impersonate. Yeah. Hello?
But what if he's wearing green? I can see
Yeah.
that green color now. Your room painting green, your document green. I'm just saying,
Sorry, I can't get that.
you said if someone you said when someone claims to be Victor, especially if he's wearing green. Because your documents were green, your presentation, everything is green. You like green color, so I'm just saying.
Okay.
Opinion,
Yeah,
sure.
I get you, but at least the name is going to be different, and the logo, the way I look, is going to be different from the way the person look, and the type of when you see MTN now, okay, no, when you see Glow now, you hear them say everywhere you go. Is it Glow or MTN? Then that's MTN. MTN. So when you hear them say everywhere you go, so there are some things that will make it look that that this can't be this person. This person doesn't talk like this. This person doesn't have this compleasure. Hope you understand. Because
my question go like, I have a question to ask. Does the color matter? Because you made mention of yellow. For example, now I decided to open another network, but and I wanted to use yellow, but with different kind of like design. I'm not writing MTN on it. Maybe, for example, I will decide to put a wheel cherry on it and call it a different name. So does MTN have the right to like sue me for using yellow as although I have a different design, but I'm using the same color. So can MTN like use that color as an evidence to sue me that I'm using the same brand with them or not?
No, they can't sue you. But first of all, is what you are selling, is it a network, as in, is it something like MTN, or you just another product?
Like, I don't know if someone can clarify the question. What I'm saying, for example, even though it is network, like I want to open my own network. Say you understand?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. What I'm trying. Okay.
I wanted to use color, but different design. But the color of my SIM and everything will be yellow. So can they use that color as a means of suing me that I wanted to use their brand or something like that?
No. They can't sue you because basically there are a lot of colors out there, and it is not as if this color is like they are the owner of this color. Hope you get. It's not that the color has been attributed to them because if you're using all across. But if you now decide to use their logo, they created that. They didn't create the color. They created the logo. The pictures, they created the picture. Maybe the picture I showed, like Whiskey and Tiwa Savage holding a Pepsi. If you use that picture in your product, that picture is specifically created by them. Things like color, it is not theirs. Hope you understand that they are not the one that created it. Colors, before right from time, color is there. Hope you understand. They just pick that color to use. But when you start using their logo, you start using the images that they created themselves. That's when you start having problem. That's when they start suing you. The reason why I want to advise you to use their color if you are creating something, if your company is also about network, is because the color is already attributed to MTN. So if you use their color, it will look as if you are just setting yourself up, because basically when people see it, they know MTN is like up there. Like when they see the color, they won't even look at your logo. They'll be like, MTN, that product is going to be for MTN. Hope you understand. And that won't bring the customer you want. That all the customer you are planning to bring, they will be going to MTN because they will feel it's MTN that owns it. Hope you understand what I'm saying.
Not to confuse your
I would like to add a little more concerning the question Abubakar has.
Okay, thank you.
During the presentation, Victor made emphasis on color being something that's let people get attached to your business, which is very true. And the very example that's close to us, of course, there are colors in many areas, but the very example that are close to us is the telecommunication business in Nigeria. We know that many of those telecommunication business, they have a color that is. But from Abubakar's question, doesn't mean if you want to set up a telecommunication business of yours that you can't use, for example, yellow the MTN is already using. That's so many things very well. A part of this thing to consider is that okay, what you are bringing in, MTN already has that color, they already has the name, people know them already. Are you strong enough to compete with such a brand? Of course, it's possible. When Etisalat wanted to come to Nigeria, they also started with green, and Glow was already using green. But because they came, though they didn't use the same circle or the same logo that Glow was using, they didn't use the same slogan that Glow was using, but they were using the same color. They were both green, but they were able to distinguish themselves. That okay, we are Etisalat and we are also green. If you can do such a thing, a color is not attributed solely to a particular product, but only if you understand the market very well, you can get to do the distribution very well. And also, when it comes to color, I don't know if everyone's familiar with this. There was this particular advert that was made then, and they were trying to say some networks are not reliable. From the message in the advert, they didn't say it's category that some networks are not reliable, but they're trying to say some things are not reliable. And those people that they used to represent those things, they wore different colors. Some wore
I remember.
And the next thing they had to do was, I think NCC, Nigerian Broadcasting Communication Company, like that, they had to say they should ban that advert because I think other telecommunication companies were saying that they use their color. So color could be like, why would those people in that place saying that they are not good wearing red and wearing yellow? We know they are kind of referring to MTN or red for red, that Airtel and all of that. So color could actually play a role when it comes to branding, but it doesn't mean it's brand.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for that, Jubi.
Thank you.
Thank you. Give me the presentation yourself to help me do.
Thank you. I have a question.
Okay.
Is branding in any way related to marketing?
Yeah, the answer is yes. So the way it is related to marketing is, as I said, this branding and identity is what sets your company apart from other companies. So if your company is not different from other companies, how would you be able to sell? How would the people you are trying to pass the message to, how would they even know about your company? How would they know the product you are producing? So it is very important. It is one of the reasons, when you are now, if you don't have the perfect, or as I say, the good branding and identity, people won't even want to come to your site because they feel you're not professional. You don't know what you're doing. You're just like all these media. I just wanted to just make this quick cash. So you have to think of brand. That's why I said it in the beginning. Before you start an organization, you have to consider all these components. You have to consider what you are trying to pass, the kind of things you are trying to do. I hope I answer your question.
Yes. Is branding a continuous something, or It's something that once it's achieved, that's been achieved.
That's why I said that anytime you want to produce something, all this brand identity, you continue to repeat it over and over again. That's why when you see MTN, they can't see that because we're MTN, we already made the name, that we'll stop using the yellow. Every time you see their designs, you see the yellow, you see their logo, because you can't just say you want to think low. You always keep expanding. Even if you are making millions, that's why you see all these billionaires, they don't just stop because they've made 1 billion. They want to continue to make it, like you want to continue to expand your market. So in order to do that, you have to continue to repeat this components that I mentioned across your product, across everything you produce. You have to let it be there, so that when people see it, even people that don't know about it before, they get to know it. Even as I said, this branding and identity also influence people's decision. When you keep doing it and you keep doing it, like it's just like saying that when someone keeps coming to you and asking you for money, keep coming to you and asking for money, keep coming. Even if you don't want to give the person before, when the person keep coming and keep coming, you just like, oh yeah, take. You understand? So when you keep seeing the branding and identity of the company around you, like you keep seeing it all over and over and over, you will be pushed to like, okay, let me even test what this. Let me even test this product. Let me even see what they're all about. Hope you understand. When you not test them, like, wow, this product is really good. This product really makes sense. Then you start using it and start using it. So you can't just stop in a particular place. You have to repeat the whole thing. Like you have to repeat them in all the designs, in all the things you do. I hope I answer your question.
Okay. Okay. In a case whereby a company have different other companies under it, is there anything like is there anything like sub branding or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Sub branding. Under Dangote we have under Bincom we have social lender, we have self-esteem. Is there anything like okay?
Is that?
Like under Bincom,
Hello,
we
can you?
have social lender, we have Bincom Dev Center, Bincom ICT, stuff like that. Is there a way a company can brand this under one and have other sub brand like sub branding?
Yeah, it's possible. It's not going to be called sub branding per se, because even those things that you mentioned now, if you watch it, you will see that there's going to be some attribute that is still linked to Bincom. Like let's just say the color, maybe the logo is different. Let's just say the color. Let's just say the font. Let's say some image. Sure, you get. They might. This is going to be linked to this company. Hope you understand that.
Okay. In one word, you're trying to tell me that branding is something that sets your company apart, like something that links your companies together, something that keeps showing up.
Yes. That's why I said branding and identity is like it makes your organization united. Like there's gonna be this unity in the way your design feels like okay, yes, I feel this is gonna be for this organization, because the feel is gonna be there.
All right. Thank you very much, Victor.
Okay.
Thank you for your presentation. If you are just joining this meeting, please let me know. Who is just joining, please? Someone just joined. All right, no problem.
I just joined actually.
Who's the person?
Cardinal just joined.
Oh, Cardinal, came late. Sorry. Welcome. All right, so it's time for stand-ups. Everyone should have a good day, and let's endeavor to write our reports. If not, you can drop your report now. Have a good day.